All right, hey y'all. It's your girl Shari, and I'm coming back with Taboo Talk. But today, this isn't even really nothing outrageous or crazy, but it is something to kind of open your mind a little bit because, like I said, the key and the goal here is for you to leave a little bit more expanded than you came. Um, I want to talk about attachments. And what do you think of when you hear the word attachments? What comes to mind, or what do you? Because when I think of attachments and all the things, when I speak in transparency based on my experiences, the things that I've been through, and that type of thing. So, and and the definition of stuff can change based on how you perceive it. And I think of attachments, and attachments are not always a good thing. Like I said, I think of people, things, energies. Like, for instance, I know for a fact I'm attached to my child. I know for a fact I'm attached to my home. Like a lot of tangible things we get attached to. But the reason why I want to bring up attachments is because us having these little attachments to certain things or situations or people or energies or mindsets can cause you to be just that and not know when to release or how to release something that has become normal to you or something you have just literally by choice become attached to. And with attachments, it's like everything is energy. So with attachments, like say you're attached to your car and you love this car, this is your baby, this is Betty, whatever the case may be, this is your first car, and now you had an accident. Now, mind you, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens how it's supposed to happen when it happens. Sometimes it's delayed, or sometimes Spirit will throw like a tower moment in there to kind of shake shit up. But things happen for a reason. And so, say you've been really attached to that car, you had an accident, you're perfectly fine, you're safe, you made it, but the car is wrecked, completely ruined. You're so burn out and beat up about the fact that you no longer have transportation. You no longer have the freedom to get up and go when you want to, how you want to. That you know what I mean. This was your baby, all that other type stuff. So you neglect to think about all the good things, like you still can see, hear, taste, smell, touch, whatever. You still can walk. You still have your limbs. Everything is still attached. So, with you thinking about that attachment so heavily and putting so much energy towards it, with that, then you start manifesting. And so that's why I wanted to talk about too. But I know that they blend together. And so when we manifest all the time, like constantly, all day, every day, in our dreams and subconsciously, consciously. But so as you're thinking about this attachment that you just lost because either spirited uprooted it or you were moving too fast, wasn't paying attention. Either way it go, there was a message you had to learn in losing this attachment. But when you lost this attachment, now that's all you're focused on. You don't, like I said, see the good things, or you're not really trying to see the good things because all you're focused on is what you lost. So in turn, you're not. It's time is delaying for you to get a new vehicle. It's, you know what I'm saying, blockages are happening, but that's because you're literally manifesting that as you're giving that much energy, if that makes sense. So I really wanted to talk about attachments and how we manifest with these attachments. Like, and it's so serious. Like, so I pray to God this video reaches whoever needs to get it because it's so serious how these attachments cause different things within us. Like, another example. This is just examples, or this is literally how I view it, or how after you do the research and after you go through, like I said, experiences teach you so much. And so after you do the research and then you go through certain things and you kind of put two and two together, you know what I mean? You see the pattern and the cycle. And, you know, you don't got to be fucking Einstein. But, with these attachments, say you, all right, I got a good example. So you've had a bad relationship with your birth mother. You're adopted. You had a bad relationship with your birth mother or whatever, but you knew her, and but you've never forgiven her. But never mind the fact that your birth mother was on her own journey, going through her own thing. You know what I mean? Living out her karmic debt or her karmic cycles or just her journey in general. But you're resenting her for the little piece that you were added to in her life, you know what I mean? And none of this is conscious, none of this is, you know what I mean, intentional, but it really doesn't have to be for you to manifest. And but you're harboring and resenting, and you're harboring all this resentment up for years and years on end. And so then you're kind of bitter, you're not happy, or you try to be happy, or it's showing up in relationships, or it's showing up because that energy is never destroyed. It always just kind of reflows or recreates itself. So it's showing up in different, like your job, it's like through your boss or through your relationship, through your friendships. It's showing back up. And but you're still harboring it in your body, in your mind, and at a point it's like a demon in a way. You know how people say you got these demons, so it's like a demon in a way, and it's eating at you. Next thing you know, 10 years later, you're going to get checked up and you have cancer, or you have leukemia, what, you know what I'm saying, God forbid, but you know what I mean. And it's because something you could have let go of, but you were attached to, and it was an energy that you was attached to, so it kept coming back around until it manifested in a physical form in 3D. And that's completely avoidable. So much, so many situations like that happen, and it's avoidable. A lot of the older generation, when they get sick, or when they, you know what I mean, you know, a lot of the younger generation, they'll jump on it, they'll start eating healthy, they'll start feeding their body truth, you know what I mean, speaking to their body, changing their mindset, getting rid of attachments, you know what I mean. So it's not really like you gotta walk in the space of being completely detached. No, but you have to understand that everything is energy, and everything is a relationship. Like you and your phone is a relationship. You and your job is a relationship. You and your boss is a relationship. You and your kid is a relationship. You and the food you eat, a relationship. Like you and your organs, a relationship. So everything is a relationship. So, and it's like the energy flows. You have to allow it to flow. You can't attach to something and be like, oh, this is mine now, and I don't wanna see life any other way. You know what I mean? And that is the art of letting go. And literally, that is the art of letting go. People's like, because I know me and my journey, beginning a lot of growing and evolving and learning and just experiencing. I'm all like, how on earth do I let I'm a Virgo, so I have control problems sometimes. And I'm like, how do I just let this situation go? Matter of fact, how can I control the situation? And I keep trying to think of ways how I can control the situation, but you literally have no control over nothing, especially not energy, when it just flows as smooth as it want to go. So you might as well be like water and let it flow. When we have these attachments to things, or these this resisting to things when it's time for it to go, you know what I mean? Things come and they go. Things come and they go. The like the ocean, the tides, the waves come and they go like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a infinity sign. Like literally, that's, if you look at life that way, you'll understand a lot of things. And so when you attach yourself to mindsets, then you start habits. And then once you start those habits, then all that you manifest is just that habit. So say you start meditating today, Okay, I want to keep meditating, and as you're meditating, you're clearing your mind, and it's like clearing your head space. The more you do it, 2 weeks go by, you like next thing you know, you're cleaning your house. Next thing you know, good things are coming in. You know what I mean? Good opportunities are coming in. You're meeting new people, you're meeting new friendships. Like you have to move things in order for energy to flow, if that makes sense. When it comes down to manifesting and attachments, we manifest all the time. So you kind of want to think of, this is literally the easiest way to manifest, is to think of ways that you're grateful. Think of ways that you're grateful all the time. Like think of things that you could be grateful for, and the senses that I just named, that's something I feel like you should be grateful for, because not a lot of people can see, hear, smell, taste, touch. You know what I mean? And then next, think about what's next after that. After I could do all of that, I could walk, I could talk, I can move my limbs, I could dance, I could, you know what I mean? So you gotta think of ways that you could be, that you're, think of things that you're grateful for. That's a way to manifest. Honestly, it's bringing in so much love. And once you bring in so much love, or once you put out so much love, that's what you're gonna get in. You know what I mean? Or another way to manifest is writing down just good things that you envision, or just sit there and envision just all the things your brain can imagine. Make that a habit. Make that an attachment, like connecting to the ethers, or taking that time for yourself to be conscious and aware of what you are manifesting, because a lot of us just move in autopilot. We just kind of go and we dream, and the whole time we're manifesting the silly. I don't like to speak just negative stuff, but the craziest thing just came to my mind, like somebody's dog getting hit, and I don't know why I thought about that, but yeah. So, and it's like so many people could raise their frequency by letting go of certain attachments, and I really, really would like to know people's perspectives on attachments. Like, I really would like to know what you think about attachments, ways that you manifest. I know a lot of ways I manifest. I write, candle magic. Um, like I said, I visualize, imagine. I literally think of things that I love all the time. Like if you have children and you really love your children, if you love yourself, like even a selfish, narcissistic motherfucker can manifest the best things. Just if you think about you, if that's what you value and that's what you love, think about what you value. Think about what you love. Think about what makes you feel good, and when you feel at your highest climax, visualize what it is you want, and so mote it be, and it's done. But so you have to understand, even when you at your lowest, and at your lowest, you are manifesting. So try to escape, not really escape. Allow yourself to feel that. You know what I mean? But feel it and move on. Don't really live in the past and dwell in it and be attached to a situation or a person or energy or a connection. Try not to get so attached to things, because when you get attached, or it's when you allow that attachment to overtake you, it becomes a hindrance. You know what I mean? When it doesn't, when you can't change when you want to, when you can't release it when you want to, when you can't allow it to go when it's time for it to go. Everything, I tell myself all the time, everything has an expiration date in your life. Everything has an expiration date. So when spirit tell you it's time's up, it's time's up. That's what a city, a state, a country, anything, a boyfriend, you know. Try not, like just with kids, when they ready to fly out the nest. When it's time to let it go, it's time to let it go. You can still love things from a distance. You can still forgive things. You could forgive, literally forgive. You can go back and hug your old self and tell them they are loved today. You know what I mean? And that does a lot of healing. That does a lot of releasing of attachments. And then no more blocking of manifestations. And then good things start flowing your way. And I don't know, this has been on my heart for 2 days, and I literally been to fake busy to post it or to upload a video. But but it is the portal, and I'm like, I cannot not post about manifesting on a portal, during a portal, like a time loop. Yeah, I'm a weirdo, but for real, it's so interesting. Like, talk to me. I want y'all to talk to me. Let me know what y'all want to talk about, how deep you want to go, because I go deep. Go deep. My mind is like freaking out there. But I love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this video finds you well and you find more of my videos.